guys, it's Raul. I'm currently in the middle of Istanbul, and as you can probably see, it's very different from the United States of America, where I was born and raised. This is why I like traveling, because you get to be exposed to new cultures, new religions, new people.
You're the Syria, the Aleppo.
And this is a very famous saying. You guys know the saying about the frog in the bottom of a well? In reference to the frog story, I want you to understand that it is very important for you to go out your comfort zone, not limit yourself, and be aware. A person never stops learning. For me, traveling has really opened my eyes regarding many aspects like politics, life, religion. If you haven't watched my last video, I talked a little about how if you want to understand a place, its people, its culture, it's by being in their environment the best. Let's go explore a bit. I'm back in the Grand Bazaar. Let's do some exploring. Let's see what this Grand Bazaar has to offer.
Thank you. Thank you. Esto almendra.
What's this called? Almendra?
Almendra, sí. Bueno. You understand. Esto pistachio, esto Turkish halwa, esto granada, esto damasco, esto mango, esto This one it's for energy, what he drink, and this one is for relaxing if you have any problem in the sleeping or stress.
What?
¿De dónde eres, Loy?
De México, de Guadalajara.
Ah, de Guadalajara. No, es una amiga de...
Yo de Siria,
Ajá.
de Aleppo.
Sí, es interesante cómo uno puede ir a una tienda y obviamente yo y Stephen entramos hablando español y él de volada sacó el español, es increíble.
Sí, pero no muchos.
No, pero algo es algo.
Sí, muy poquitos.
Well, for me, there was two reasons why I came to Istanbul, Turkey. The first one was I needed a vacation. I was tired. The second one was, well, I've always been interested in the Muslim world, and I said, why not go to Istanbul, Turkey? Alright guys, so we're gonna go meet my Muslim friend. His name is Omar al-Mastakawi. He's half Egyptian, half Qatari. Let's go meet him. Let's see what we can learn from him.
Assalamu alaikum, Habibi. How are you?
Wa alaikum assalam, man. How have you been?
I've been doing pretty good, bro. Right now I'm in Istanbul. The weather's pretty nice. It's not too bad. Way better than Iowa. Iowa was not the best weather here. How's Qatar? You're in Doha right now, right?
It's so warm. I think today was like 45 degrees Celsius.
What I'm trying to get with this video and to the audience is that I'm not Muslim.
Of course.
And just because Omar's Muslim doesn't mean I can't be his friend. If we're both willing to be understanding, even though I'm not his religion, we can still be friends. So basically the reason I want to show Omar today with you is that me and Omar, like when it comes religiously, we're very different. But when it comes to like being friends, we're socially alike. Me and Omar are very, very like identical in many aspects. Religion never separated us, and religion shouldn't be an excuse for you all either. That he's Muslim, I cannot be his friend. No, that's a stupid preconceived notion. Me and Omar, we're like, I guess, greatest of friends. We're gonna see each other right in Europe, right, Omar, in Italy.
Hopefully, bro, one day, bro. Yeah, and I also think it's important to realize that like we definitely are very socially alike. But like, there's also been like, it's okay to have discussions, right? Like, I think a big issue is like people get blindsided by like people they don't know, and I think like we both know kind of our differences in like but like we don't let that separate different things. Like you said, we're great friends, and that's because we have so much in common when it comes to like personality wise. And so like we don't let the differences that because like me being Muslim doesn't really affect you, right, and vice versa. And so we don't let those differences that are I guess I have to say irrelevant, but only in the sense of this like friendship, right, affect it. And so that's like a very important thing too.
Exactly, Habibi. And then like being friends with Omar really has opened my eyes in a lot of aspects when it comes to like being a Muslim. There's many things I really didn't understand, and being his friend really gave me a different perspective on life when it comes to like I know one of the pillars is like donation. Which pillar was it, Habib? Where you gotta donate like a certain percentage.
شهر أتى الزكاة.
I think it was that one. You gotta donate like what, like a small percentage of your money to like.
Wait 1 second. شهر لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وشهر أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وقامت الصلاة. Yeah, أتى الزكاة. Sorry, I have it memorized, but in Arabic and like I said, yeah, أتى الزكاة pretty much means that you, as like a Muslim, you have to give 2.5% away of the cash you held over a year. So it's not about income. It's like 2.5%. Think of it 2.5% after all your costs and in like investments and like all that. You take 2.5% away and you have to give that to charity.
That is
not necessarily charity, but like for like you could help out a person. It's giving to the less fortunate.
And then the last one that's really interesting to me is basically fasting for Ramadan. And I love the concept for that. It's basically like you're basically putting your position in the position of the needy, right? You're not eating to like remind yourself that there's people out there that don't have enough food, right? Is that the concept? Like,
So a month a year we fast from sunrise to sunset, and there's a few like of course scientific benefits to this, but from our religious point of view, it's supposed to help us with understanding what the poor like I hate the word poor, but what the less fortunate people, because defining poor is defined very differently depending on the person. But one that who may be less fortunate, and also it helps with your discipline. It's also like when you're not focused on all these other things, you can reflect on yourself. There's this great quote where someone like I'm making a video about this too, but like a great quote. I don't remember the whole quote, but it says like one of the benefits of spending time alone and thinking inwardly is you can hear your own thoughts. And so when you're not worried about like when you're praying and you're not worried about eating or going out, you're not allowed to smoke, all that. It gives you a chance to kind of self-reflect.
So to finalize, Habibi, I just want to thank you for being here with me today and basically proving to the world that it is possible to be friends, even though we don't have the same religion affiliation. That doesn't stop us. We're both understanding of that. And to be honest, I hope you continue being the greatest of friends for a long time, Habibi.
Of course, Habibi, inshallah.
Salam, Habibi.
Yallah, salam, Habibi.
What I'm trying to say with the frog story is that preconceived notions and stereotypes may only limit your understanding of the world. The frog based all of its opinions based on his tiny well, because that's all he ever saw and all he ever understood. He thought the whole world revolved around him.